Exclusive. So happy to team up with my friends at phantomwire.com. You know, when we do, we got the goods for you. And I have an exclusive for you I'm really excited about. And I got a friend here who's more excited. Everybody meet Chris. Chris, are you there?
I'm here. What's going on? Glad to be here.
Happy to have you because you are a fan. You've watched all of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I have not, but I wanted to make sure I brought an expert in to help break down this news. All right, so Chris, you want to hear this awesome news?
I do. I'm excited.
I am told by my sources, now this comes from a casting source as well as a Marvel, inside Marvel, I got to be careful how I'm listing this to confirm it, that is confirmed to me that yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are coming back, but not exactly a continuation of the show, but Clark Gregg, Agent Coulson is returning to Disney Plus in a new Marvel series, along with, there have been some rumors out there, but yes, I can confirm, Chloe Bennet is also returning as Quake. Now, these two are going to be coming back along with some new S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. Now, is this an Agents of S.W.O.R.D. show? Look, when I first heard this scoop, I was trying very clearly, all right, well, what show? What's happening? It seems very likely that it's Secret Invasion. That's what's coming up next. It would make the most sense for these characters to come in. And that's what we have so far, is that these characters and the whole Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will be returning for a Disney Plus series. The one on deck that makes most sense is the one with Nick Fury himself, Samuel L. Jackson, and Ben Mendelsohn as the Skrulls. And the one they have on deck that Marvel has announced is Secret Invasion. So it leaves me to sort of, by process of elimination and correcting with my sources, yes, they are coming back for Secret Invasion. Now, there's more. There's more I'm going to be debuting tonight. You'll want to tune in tonight at 10 p.m. because we have another big scoop, another big Marvel scoop connected to this in a way that you will not want to miss. So tune in live tonight to Popcorn Planet Live. I'll put a video at the end so you can go click there and get even more scoop. And we'll talk about this in greater detail along with what the next topic is, just like we confirmed Michael B. Jordan, which pretty much he's admitted he's coming back, as well as Tobey Maguire coming to Spider-Man 3. Yeah, Andrew, what's his name? Tom Holland is trying to deny and say it's not happening, but guys, it's happening. I do want to, before I get to your thoughts, Chris, I do want to say there was a report that came out from Giant Freaking Robot. And so it looks like they were correct. There's speculation here that's saying that they were the first ones to put this out there. And when people alert me, I always want to give credit where it's due. But they were the first ones I saw out there that made a point to mention that, according to their sources, that she is, how'd they phrase it, is in consideration to join the cast of the upcoming Secret Invasion. So, yes, I can confirm they are correct. She is coming back to the show, along with Coulson. Now, Chloe Bennet, though, has denied this. Is this legit? Mm-hmm. She said, I wish. Of course she's saying that. Of course these Marvel stars say that. Of course Tom Holland has denied it, too, because they're not allowed. They can't just break it based off of tweets. Now, I'm surprised she responded at all. But, maybe she is still fine-tuning the negotiation points, etc. So therefore, she's not lying when she responded. This was a couple weeks ago, but I'm told they are returning. Now, Chris, what does this mean to you as a fan of the show, of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., hearing these two characters come back, but knowing also that it's not a continuation of the ABC series, but some new version with also new members of S.H.I.E.L.D. joining the team? Does that make it exciting, disappointing, confusing, based on where S.H.I.E.L.D. left off? What are your thoughts?
Based on where S.H.I.E.L.D. left off, I think the confusing is the right term, because at the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Coulson is, as they call them, an LMD, which is basically an android. And so I'm wondering how they're going to bring him back, if it's like multiverse or if they're going to keep him an android. You never know, because in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Nick Fury does show up, and so there is that connection already.
Right. Nick Fury has been there in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Once or twice, and so ironic to now have Coulson be the cameo in Samuel L. Jackson's TV series is a kind of actually a fun twist of things. But how do these two characters, how would you want them to play in a return? Like, how did Quake end off in the show?
Quake ended off deep in space, working on basically policing space, kind of like a Captain Marvel kind of character. She is an Inhuman. She has Quake powers, seismic powers. So I could see them using her in some cool battles against the Skrull.
Right. So, of all the characters to bring back, are these the two that you would say, you know what? Yes, let's figure out a way for them to come back?
Yes, but there was one more, Ming-Na Wen's character, but as you know, we know she's very busy with Star Wars right now, so
She could still cameo.
She could still cameo. I could see her cameoing because she was essentially Coulson's love interest throughout the series. A very tense love interest, but towards the end, they were more, even him as an android, more close than as the show started.
So what's interesting is the return of these cast members. Now, as we know, with the sort of plot of Secret Invasion and where things are headed with where Sword is currently, because Sword has, as we saw at the end of Far From Home, they had the Skrulls down there pretending to be Nick Fury and Maria Hill. The truth is that's the plot line of Secret Invasion, which is that for past years they have infiltrated the world and hidden themselves under disguise as Skrull, which is an interesting plot line. Now, Kevin Feige has made it. He did say, I saw a quote where he's like, "Look, it's not going to be as big as that because obviously that comic series was so vast and included so many characters, but." Bringing in these characters is sure an interesting, fun way for fans to be like, oh my God, finally, Coulson's back in and he's canon in a way, for Feige to finally be able to figure out a way to sort of maybe respect, all right, yeah, S.H.I.E.L.D. was a thing, but now we're sort of taking these pieces and letting them have their own way. Because let's be honest, Coulson is canon to the MCU, with obviously showing up in Avengers and all the movies prior to that where he made his little cameos. I say all that lead up to say, could they just be Skrulls? Could Skrulls be there to sort of bring back Coulson and Quake in Skull format? That's sort of part of the twist. Or is there a justification to bring these in? Would you rather see them misdirected as Skrulls, or would you rather see this as sort of multiverse versions of themselves, which clearly it seems with, spoiler alert to WandaVision, Quicksilver has returned in another form. Is this another way to sort of bring back multiple forms of different characters from various other, properties across Marvel? From how would you want to see it? Is I guess what I'm asking.
For Chloe Bennett's character, I think I would like to see her with her powers, just because she was a fan favorite. She was a character that people have been pushing to have in the MCU ever since she got her powers. People are like, "Oh, we need to put her in the MCU." I want to see her as Quake. I don't want to see her as a Skrull. Coulson has died and come back so many times that it wouldn't surprise me if they just brought him back somehow as Coulson through some sort of... I mean, we're dealing with magic right now in the MCU, so who knows? Because Coulson was brought back to life, after Avengers, as we know, he died. And he was brought back to life with Kree blood for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then he died again in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and was brought back as an android. Actually, not before coming back as someone from a multiverse area. So the multiverse is probably the most likely scenario. They
used the multiverse in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
They've used multiverse, and they've used the quantum realm.
So they've gotten crazy like the CW Arrowverse has. They've resorted to all those tricks already.
Yes.
So there's ways where that would make sense, where a multiverse version of Coulson, just like what's his name from The Flash, their leader guy. I can't remember his name now, but that they always go get multiple versions of him.
Kavanaugh.
Yes, Rob Kavanaugh. Played the Kavanaugh guy. I always think of Ed. He played before Flash. Ed. I can't remember his character. Why am I forgetting it? But they always find some multiverse version of him. But anyway, as we get our nerd brain farts, that's interesting. So the fact that Coulson did a similar sort of thing there, that they could justify that. Is that something you'd like?
I think it would be cool because I think WandaVision is going to kind of be very telling on how it ends, on how this could bring Coulson and Quake back into the multiverse, or back into the MCU.
Harry Wells. That's who it is.
I mean,
Harry, I knew it.
He's the one that
Wells
set off the thing to get Barry's power.
So nice. I couldn't let it sit. The audience that's watching us is like, you idiots! What the hell kind of nerds are you? Wells has had multiple Earth versions of himself, so to know that Coulson did the same thing, it opens up the door for more things to happen. All right. Well, any final thoughts you want to suggest or put here? If Marvel might be watching, they're probably pissed I got this scoop. To be perfectly honest, I'm sorry, Marvel. I'm just trying to. You always give it to the trades. If you just hooked up us little guys once in a while and started a relationship, it would help us, right? Instead of always letting the trades get it. I'm sorry, guys. But we got another one tonight. So tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live here on Popcorn Planet. But anything you want to say, Chris?
I'm very excited for this. I think it'll be really cool. to see Chloe Bennet alongside some of the bigger actors. We were seeing Gregg there, so that's, we've seen that. But I mean, I love Coulson, so that's cool. But I think it'd be really cool to see Quake, Chloe Bennet. She's a really good young actress, so it'll be fun to see her with some of the bigger names.
Well, we will be talking about possibly what that means in Secret Invasion tonight in the stream, as well as others, as well as another big Marvel scoop. I'm telling you, this is another big one. You're going to want to hear this, so tune in tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Popcorn Planet. Thank you guys so much for watching. Chris, thank you for joining me. What do you think about the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. coming back? Tell us your comments down below. If you haven't already and you want more scoops like this, make sure you hit that subscribe, hit the little bell, and smash that like button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. Again, I'll put the live stream right there, the left-hand side box. Click that, hit the remind me button, and join us tonight live. It's going to be a lot of fun.